Traditional Affairs from
Tina.
the National Assembly.
Tina ke si portfolio committee ye COGTA si vela ke parliamente eyaziwa ngokuthi ke I National Assembly.
We are in the 4th province now. We started in the Eastern Cape, went to Northern Cape, went to Free State. We are now in KwaZulu-Natal.
Sesihambe ke ifundazwe ezine njengoba usihlalo ke esezibalile namhlanje ke sizithola silapha KwaZulu-Natal.
We normally start at 12 every Saturday and Sunday.
Sivamise ke uqala ngo12 uma sisebenza ngemgqibelo nangamasonto.
So we're not sure where this public education unit took this 10 o'clock, but we sincerely apologize.
Asazi ke ukuthi le unit ye public education isithathe phi ke lesikhathi saka 10 kodwa ke siyaxolisa kakhulu.
Our start would be first to introduce ourselves. Each member is going to introduce himself. We are a multi-party committee. Maybe we need to explain that because people always think when people from parliament come, we are coming here to campaign. We're still going to explain why we are here. I am Fikile Klasa, chairperson of the portfolio committee. I would allow other members to introduce themselves.
Usihlalo ke usezithulile yena ukuthi ubani njengoba nibabona belapha ba amalunga amaqembu ahlukahlukene njengoba nimuzwa wathi bayi multi party committee kusho ukuthi ke baxubile vamise ke abantu uma bababona balaba ebazitshela ukuthi hayi mhlawumbe abantu beqembu elithize beze lapha bazokhankasa kanti akunjalo baxubile njengoba nizazi ke izinhlanga ezahlukahlukene zezepolitiki useqalile ke wazisho ukuthi yena ubani sekuzolandela ke lawa amanye amalunga ahloniphekile.
Sanibonani bantu bakithi. Ninjani? Siyaphila. Igama ngubheki. Uma liphelele baba Mphumza ngubheki umuzi. Isibongo uHadebe. Ubhungane umthimkhulu. Mashiya mahle. Isigoloze simehlabove sakholo msamjamela. Nami ke ngiyilunga le committee le eka COGTA National Assembly. Ngiyabonga.
Siyabonga Macheloni, good morning. My name is Jacques Smaller. I'm a member of this portfolio committee. Thank you very much.
Sanibonani, good day. Ndingugcineka Mpumza. Baba ubheki ndinguDohlanga ukhawulela uzalamzi umavulela isizwe zwelithekela.
Sanibonani bantu bakithi. Igama nginguXolani ngingwakamsimango. Ngeke ngenze ke njengozakwethu ngiyilunga lale portfolio committee. Ngiyabonga.
If you noted,
Uma ngabe ke nibonile noma nibhekisisile
I was speaking English. I will continue to do so.
bengikhuluma ke ulimi lika George ngizoqhubeka ngenze njalo.
Every meeting has got an agenda.
Wonke umhlangano nohlaka noma uhlelo olulandelwayo.
So I want to read the agenda.
Ngifuna ke uyifunda le agenda.
provincial public participation hearings on the Independent Municipal Demarcation Authority Bill.
Lawa ke ama public hearings noma ke la kuhlangenwe ukuthi sizozwa ke uvo lomphakathi mayelana ke nalomthetho sivivinyo esibiza ngokuthi IMDA IMDA.
Sizawucela ke because before you can do anything, we recognize that there's leadership here. There are three spheres of government. We have got local government, provincial government, and national government. So we would ask Councillor Mgobozi to welcome us and, if possible, recognize any other critical responsible persons who might be here. Over to you, Councillor Mgobozi.
Kuneyigaba ke ezintathu zobuholi obulapha kukhona ke abavela ku national khona abavela ku provincial khona ba ku local. Manje ke sizocela ke owala ekhaya umhlonishwa uKhansela uMgobhozi ukuthi ke asamukele nokuthi uma ngabe mhlambe kukhona ubukhosi obukhona lapha nabo abuthule.
Asibingelele kumalunga akhona eParliament committee ephelele.
Greetings to the honorable member of the committee.
Ngiqale ngayo sihlalo wekomiti namalunga ephelele ngiphinde ngibingelele amalunga omkhandlu waseThekwini okhansela zakwethu.
Let me start with the honorable members in their entirety and also greet the members of the council.
Ngiphinde futhi ngi-acknowledge amalunga akhona ezakhiwo ezahlukahlukene zasemphakathini isikakhulukazi amalunga amawadi akhona la ama-ward committees.
Let me also acknowledge the presence of the ward committee members who are also present here.
Ngiphinde ngigcizelele nje ukuthi uma kukhona abanye abahlonishwa esingazange siba acknowledge singasho ngokugcwele ukuthi sicela ukuthi nasiba acknowledge ngo all protocol observed.
Let me also emphasize the fact that if there are other members that we have not yet acknowledged, I would say to them, all protocol observed.
Ake sifisa nje ukuqala ngokuthi sibingelelile nje sibongele lithuba nalolu suku njengoba sekuxolisiwe ngokuthi kuqaleke ngenxa yokudidana kwe-information ngale kwesikhathi njengoba usihlale echazile siyasamukela leso sixoliso kodwa ke siyafisa ukuthi ke njengoba sesiqala manje sonke sibambisane ngokuthi senze isiqiniseko sokuthi lolu suku lethu namhlanje sikwazi ukudlulisa zonke izimvo esingafisa ukuzidlulisa kanjalo sithole ke ingcaciselo ngalosomqulu namhlanje ozothulwa nesithakasela kakhulu ngoba leli thuba lokuthi sithole isithangama sinikeza thina ithuba njengamalungu omphakathi ikakhulukazi izakhiwo ukuthi sikwazi ukuphefumula ngakho.
Let us start by also acknowledging the apology of the chairperson due to the misunderstanding that happened in terms of the starting time. But I would also like to request each and every one of you to pay attention on what we are going to be told to do and make our contributions as expected. And I hope that everything will be done orderly.
Chairperson and members of committee, you are welcome in eThekwini. It is a great honor for us to get this opportunity as the municipality and also structures who are here to participate and also to engage you in the bill. We can understand your exhaustion, ukuthi you've been traveling all over the provinces in order to fulfill this part of public participation when such bills are constructed, and it is an honor indeed, and we're hopeful that when we finish today, we'll have a much more concrete and also fruitful input from our engagement with the public today. Thank you very much.
Sihlalo ke siyabonga kakhulu neqembu lakho ukuthi nifike ke lapha eThekwini, siyanamukela, siyathemba ukuthi ke kuningi sizokufunda la kini, nathi sizoba namagalelo. Siyakuzwa ke sihlalo ukuthi uthi senihambe kakhulu, siyathemba ukuthi konke kuzohamba kahle, nabantu bethu nabo bazofaka ke eyabo imbono kulomthetho esihlangane ngawo namhlanje. Ngiyabonga.
Masiqalise ke ukuqala sithi umsebenzi weParlamente wamalungu weParlamente kukumela abantu.
Let us start by saying that the work of Parliament or members of Parliament is to represent the people.
Ayo yethu sodwa ke lonto. Iyabaquka bephondo, iyabaquka nabalapha ku local government. Leyo kumela abantu.
The issue of representing people does not concern only the members of Parliament, but it also touches on the members of the local municipality and the provincial municipality as well.
Kodwa ke namhlanje sikho ngomsebenzi wethu wesibini njengamalungu eParlamente lento ekuthiwa i-law making.
But today we are here as members of Parliament on our second duty, that is known as ukushaya umthetho noma ukwenza umthetho.
We are from the National Assembly.
Thina ke sivela ku National Assembly.
We have got another house called National Council of Provinces.
Uma ke uya lapha eParliament kunenye indlu ebizwa ngokuthi ke i-National Council of Provinces.
The National Council of Provinces work directly on this process of lawmaking with provinces.
I-National Council of Provinces isebenzisana ngqo nezifundazwe odabeni ke lokushaya imithetho.
Denzela uba ke kungabikho umuntu usibuzayo uba nibizile i-provincial legislature iphi.
I am indicating this to you so that you shouldn't ask us as to where is the NCOP. Did you invite it?
No, ndithetha nge-provincial legislature endithi izawuthatha inxaxheba kakhulu xa kufike i-National Council of Provinces.
Oh, I am talking about the provincial council, which will take part when the NCOP comes here.
Ezinto ke ndizithethayo, they are coming from our previous experiences on the kind of questions that were raised elsewhere.
Lezinto ke engikhuluma ngazo zivela la sesidlule khona, abantu ke basibuzile lezinto engeni xwayisa ngazo, manje ingako nami ngibona ukuthi ingcono ngizisho kini ngaphambi kokuba siqhubeke.
The bill we are about to deal with, its name is called Independent Municipal Demarcation Authority Bill.
Manje lo mthetho sivivinyo esihlangane ngawo la, umthetho sivivinyo omayelana ke nesigungu esizimele sokuklanywa kwendawo yakamasipala.
Bills are normally initiated by generally the executive or ministers, if you like.
Imithetho sivivinyo esikhathini esiningi iqalwa ama executive noma singathi ke o minister bese ke kuba yibona abayidlulisela kithi.
or there can be private members' bills.
Kungenzeka ke kube khona noma kube yilama bill esiwabiza ngokuthi ama private members bill.
This specific bill was initiated by the executive on the advice of different demarcation boards starting from 1998.
Le bill ke esibukene nayo noma lo mthethosivivinyo esibukene nawo uze ke ube khona ngenxa ke yokuthi ama demarcation board ahlukahlukene aye ahlangana aveza imbono kwase kuyabonakala ke ukuthi kunesidingo sokuthi mhlawumbe kuchitshiyelwe noma kube khona izinguquko ekufanele zenzeke kule bill kusukela
1998.
1998
98.
sukela ngo-1998.
Such boards engaged the different ministers
Manje ke lama board
of COGTA.
axhumene ke nongqongqoshe abahlukene beCOGTA.
The bill was tabled to Parliament, National Assembly on the 15th of June 2022.
Kutheke ngomhla ka 15 June 2022 lo mthethosivivinywa wasuyathulwa ke eParliament.
In terms of the rules of Parliament, once a bill is tabled, it gets referred to a relevant portfolio committee, which in this case is ourselves.
Manje ke uhlelo lulandelwayo eParliament uma ngabe umthethosivivinywa usuthuliwe ke eParliament uyathathwa ke bese umikiswa kuleli committee elifanele. Kuloku ke bawuthule kithi njengalelo committee elibukene nalo mthethosivivinyo.
And we were asked to process it into law.
Sase siyacela ke ukuthi ke siwubuke siwucubungule kuzothi ke egcineni bese uba umthetho.
Now, as part of the process, we invited written submissions with a specific closing date.
Manje ke uhlelo olulandelayo uma ngabe kucutshungulwa lo mthethosivivinyo siyaye silandele ukuthi abantu ke kufanele sixhumane nabo kodwa ke kuba nosuku esithi umnqamlajuqu.
In addition, we are supposed to conduct public hearings where members of society are free to make their oral inputs.
Phezu kwaloko ke uma silandela lo hlelo kuba khona ke lapho abantu kumele bona ngokwabo njengomphakathi babe negalelo kulomthethosivivinyo ngokuthi ke bakhulume ukuthi bona bafisa ukuthi lo mthethosivivinyo ume kanjani.
Hence, this program that I said started in the Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, Free State. Now we are in KwaZulu-Natal.
Ingakho ke ngenitshelile ukuthi lo hlelo lo sesiqalile kuzo lezifundazwe usihlalo azishilo njengoba manje sesilapha KwaZulu-Natal.
So this is your day. You are going to be allowed to speak on the bill.
Lolu ke usuku lwenu nani ke yibani negalelo kulomthethosivivinyo konke nikushoyo kube kubhekiswe ngqo kulomthethosivivinyo.
I hope that miscommunication of 10 o'clock was not communicated from a distance. We do have a unit in Parliament that conducts public education.
Ngiyakholwa ukuthi lephutha elenzekile ngesikhathi sokuthi lo mhlangano wethu sizoqala ngasiphi isikhathi leyo nto izolungiswa kodwa ke eParliament sinayo iunit ebizwa ngokuthi public education okuyiyona phela ehamba efundisa umphakathi ngalomthethosivivinyo ekuyiyona ke ezobona ukuthi izinto ezifana nalezi aziphindi zenzeke futhi ziyalungiswa.
eyona nto ndifuna ukuthi la committee ibihambe phambi kwethu. Siyathemba uba sawubona ngee-inputs zabantu ba ibafundisile abantu ngebill.
What I'm trying to say is that that committee, the Public Education Committee, started before us. It was moving ahead of us. Now, if you have met the public committee, we are going to hear with your inputs as to whether you were empowered with this bill.
These are the few things I must do before I indicate the objectives of the bill.
Nazi-ke izinto ezimbalwa okufanele ngiziveze ngaphambi kokuba ngintshele ngeinhloso zalo mthetho sivivinya.
As this committee, we are here to listen. We are not going to respond to any issues that you would be raising.
Thina ke njengale committee size la ukuthi sizolalela nina, ayikho into esizoyiphendula enishoyo.
Except where there's need for clarity, we can do that.
Ngaphandle ke uma ngabe kukhona lapho abantu badinga khona ukuthi bachazelwe lokho singakwenza.
Ixesha lethu njengecommittee is the 5th of September. After the collation of the whole report across the country, then we'll sit as a committee to deliberate on the outcome or your inputs that would have been consolidated.
Thina ke isikhathi sethu siyoba ngomhla ka 15 September. Lapho thina njengamalungu eParliament siyohlala khona phansi. Sesihlanganisa yonke lembono yenu sibone ukuthi kuyophumani ezoba umthetho ofunwa yinina.
Xa sesixoxile sevana sizawuthatha ibill nee-inputs zenu sizise eParliament.
After our deliberations, we will then take your inputs as well as the bill and send it to Parliament.
In Parliament, there will be deliberation by the whole Parliament.
Lapha ke Parliament kuzobe ke bese kuba khona ukuxoxisana noma lokho esithi debate ngawo lo mthetho sivivinyo.
Ukuba siyawupasisa le bill National Assembly sayigqithisela kwi-National Council of Provinces.
If this bill passes in the National Assembly, we will then forward it to the NCOP.
I-NCOP ke nayo njengathi iyawuphinda ibuye emva koba iwujongile umthetho izosabela izimvo zabantu.
The NCOP will also do the same as we have done by calling you or inviting you into such gatherings which are called public hearings and hear your views.
Xa seyigqibile ke kwathi umthetho uyapasa supasise uyakusayinwa ngumongameli utsho ube ngumthetho.
After all that process has been conducted, then it will go back to Parliament and then it will be sent to the President. The President will then sign it into law.
Critically, what we're trying to indicate now is that we are at the start of the process.
Manje ke sithanda ukugcizelela kini ukuthi kufanele nazi ukuthi siseqaleni kwalohlelo lokwakhiwa kwalomthetho.
So that if there are any people here who might feel that whilst you are here, you are not ready to make your inputs.
Lokho sikwenzela ukuthi uma ngabe mhlambe ukhona omunye wenu la othi ay mina angakulungeli kahle ukuthi ngingafaka igalelo lapha.
We are still open. We allow written submissions until the 29th of August.
Sisavulileke. Lo ongakalungi yena ke mhlambe athi ay cha mina uvo lwami ngizolibhala phansi. Isikhathi sisavuma lokho kuyokwenzeka kuyoze kube umhla ka 29 August.
At the end of the session, you'll be given the relevant email address that you can use and the number of the portfolio committee secretary that you can contact in order for you to be clear as to what you want to do.
Esizokwenza ke uma sesiya emaphethelweni nizonikezwa i-email address uzothi ke lo ofuna ukuthi uvo lwakhe alibhale phansi uzolithumela kuye loyo email address. Uma ngabe kukhona futhi mhlambe ofuna ukubuza noma la ungacacelanga khona uzophinde futhi unikezwe inombolo kamakhalekhukhwini kanobhala wekomiti.
The purpose of the bill is to provide for the establishment, functions and powers of the Independent Municipal Demarcation Authority.
Manje inhloso yalomthetho sivivinyo ukuthi ke usungule futhi ubuke amandla ale esigungu noma le authority ezimele yokuklanywa kwemingcele yomasipala.
But what is critical here, which is something new, is the emphasis on independence of the authority.
Kodwa ke into entsha la yilo ukuthi kufanele sigcizelele ukuthi le authority noma lesigungu esishe sakhiwe okubalekile ukuthi kufanele nazi ukuthi sizimele si-independent.
And the reasons why there's emphasis on independence is because in the past experiences are telling us that these processes of demarcation have been manipulated.
Manje ke into ebangela ukuthi sigcizelele lokuzimela kwalesigungu ukuthi isipiliyoni sisikhombisile ukuthi uma ngabe kuklanywa imingcele lo hlelo lokuklama imingcele luyaye luphazanyiswe ukungenelela kwalaba bezepolitiki.
In fact, it may not only be politicians, even interest groups, they might have influenced wrongly demarcation.
Akusho ukuthi kuthinteka abazepolitiki kuphela kodwa nje nama interest groups nawo anawo umthelela ongemuhle ekubangeni ukuthi ke I Demarcation Board ingasebenzi kahle.
There are specific people who will not be allowed to serve in the board.
Kunabantu ke nje abangeke bavunyelwe ukuthi babe amalunga ale board noma abe amalunga ale authority.
Specifically politicians,
Ikakhulukazi ke osopolitiki,
public servants,
labo ke okungabasebenzi bakahulumeni.
and generally people who must serve in this authority should be people who understand issues of demarcation and local government.
Manje ke okunye kubalulekile abantu ekufanele babe amalunga ale authority abantu abaqondayo izinto ezithintene nokuklanywa komasipala.
Kakhulu sinqanda I-protests that we have met from people bekhalazela imida.
In most cases, what we are trying to prevent protests as a result of people who've been complaining about these municipal boundaries.
Others taking us to courts.
Abanye basithatha basimikise inkantolo.
Let's move to the second purpose of the bill. The bill is to provide for the criteria and procedures for the determination and redetermination of municipal boundaries.
Manje ke uma sesiya kwinhloso yesibili yalomthethosivivinywa, lomthethosivivinywa uhlose ke ukubuka lokhu ngesilungu esikubiza ukuthi ke I-criteria noma ke indlela phela ezolandelwa uma kuklanywa lemingcele yomasipala.
And in mind, the focus should be on the capability of the municipality to fulfill its constitutional obligations.
Emqondweni wami into efikayo ukuthi lawo malunga lawa le authority kumele abe nekhono lokwenza lo msebenzi wokuklama imingcele yomasipala ngokulandela phela umthetho sisekelo.
Equally, the delivery of services to communities.
Kanti futhi ke fanele kwaze ukuthi ngisho nezinsiza emphakathini ziyafinyelela.
And in determining municipal boundaries, we must also take into account the physical structure of the areas that get demarcated or redemarcated.
Manje ke uma kwenziwa lokuklanywa kwemingcele yomasipala zikhona phela izinto ekufanele ngaso sonke isikhathi laba abaklama imingcele yomasipala bazibhekisise usihlala ukhuluma ngezinto esingathi phecelezi the physical structures izinto ezifana nemifula nezintaba njalo njalo.
And traditional authorities.
Abaholi bendabuko ke nabo abasali
There
ngaphandle.
must also be an economic base when you create a municipality.
Kumele ke kube nesikhungo somthetho isikhungo somnotho uma ngabe sibeka ke umngcele kamasipala.
Number 3, to provide for the delimitation and redetermination of wards.
Uma kwenzeka ke futhi kuklanywa kufanele ke kukhunjulwe nokuthi namawadi nawo asebenza ngayo lendlela ukuthi kufanele aklanywe kube nemingcele ecacile.
At all material times, communities that would be affected by the redetermination or delimitation of wards must be involved.
Ngaso sonke isikhathi ke uma kuklanywa lemingcele yamawadi umphakathi mawungashiywa ngaphandle.
The fourth point would be to provide for municipal capacity assessment and matters related to that. In other words, when you create municipalities, you must assess its capacity to deliver services to communities.
Manje ke okwesine okubalulekile ukuthi uma ngabe ke sekwakhiwa le authority okunye kufanele kubukwe ukuthi ngabe labantu laba esibakhethile abantu